Mahlzeit und willkommen zurück hier bei Freak Peak mit The Invincible. Nächste Runde. Wir sind ja dem Kollegen Ryota oder wie er heißt, ich werde mir seinen Namen wohl nie merken können, jetzt gefolgt in deren Mutterschiff und haben uns auch bis zur Brücke hochgearbeitet. Und ich glaube, hier geht es auch gleich los mit einem Dialog, deswegen sind wir noch in dem Fenster hier. Ja, und ab geht's.
Dirac field, ready to activate. Spherical thrower, anti-protons. Oh, it'll be hell.
Retro!
Here.
Wo sind hier? Klemmbretters? Das ist eine ganz schön große Brücke. Ich glaube, er ist tot. Ja, ich komme ja schon. Wo ist denn hier? Ist das hier? Nee.
Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. You're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna.
Na, was soll ich denn tun hier? Lass uns sie vernichten. Erzähl mir mehr.
But why, Retro? What for?
I'm aware that I may lose communications. The Cyclops won't stop fighting, but I'll lose visuals. You understand?
That's not what I asked.
Yasna, make a decision. Here and now.
Oh, Jung.
Come on. How's
Ja, komm.
All right. Have it your way. Let's destroy them.
Now we're talking.
Ob das so gut ist, weiß ich nicht. Aber wir werden sehen.
Okay, I'm ready.
Na denn.
What am I looking at?
It'll be number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
Okay, mache ich. Mit Steuerung mache ich das.
There's the Cyclops.
Great.
Jetzt?
Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active. The cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
Ich glaube nicht, dass das groß was bringt. Oh. Ach du Scheiße. So sah das also aus, als wir gekämpft haben.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
Unseres hat doch schon nicht gehalten, Jung.
Whoa.
Oh, beautiful.
Na,
It's not a machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you.
die ziehen aber ab, oder? Ich glaube, die kommen jetzt zu uns. Oder?
Shit.
Ach du
I'm
Scheiße.
losing connection. Do you see anything?
Ja.
They're creating a tight formation. A cyclone.
Fucking shit!
Das war's, würde ich sagen. Mal näher ran. Mal noch näher. Oh.
The close range is dead.
No wonder. It's boiling over there.
That can't be good, right? What was that?
You tell me. Can't you see anything?
Ich würde mal sagen, der Cyclone ist zerstört.
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is...
Hinüber, würde ich sagen.
Huh?
What is it doing? What did you see? Yasna!
The cloud won.
What? You said...
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. Circus must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal. Like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How? This is pure madness.
Hey, at least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rahitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment, I'll find out.
Okay, Funkstation hatten wir doch schon gesehen, ne? Raketen, Engines. Hier ist der Communication. Das muss ja hier irgendwo, muss das da sein. Da, guck mal. Astrogator, wir brauchen dich. Oh Gott. Ja. Warte mal, das blinkt bei D4. Dann machen wir mal Folgendes. Hallo? So. Und...
Condor, are you there? This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Condor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud, but the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control and knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
But then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Ja.
Okay,
Bestimmt.
okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You
Okay.
still haven't answered me, Retro. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives? Cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rahitra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, was?
That's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads. To start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Da ist schon was dran.
I understand, yes. Although it's hard to talk about revenge here. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. And probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking the ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. That's why I would consider this problem in the category of neutralization. Not vengeance. After all, nothing guarantees the flies will stay on Regis 3 if they continue to evolve.
Wait a minute, Doctor. Even if they were to master space navigation, wouldn't it take hundreds of thousands of years?
Millions of years, even, considering the evolutionary timeline. However, they could threaten humanity much sooner by sheer chance.
Not a chance I'm willing to take.
Let's not overreact. If we factor in sheer chance, we might as well get killed by a meteor.
No, Novik. It's not a meteor or an ocean or a storm. They don't hunt or degrade or cripple you mentally.
You, Hitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Hitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react. To radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
Well, I find it hard to believe that any prehistoric reptiles would possess our level of technology, not to mention an arsenal.
They wouldn't have. But there were other machines here as well.
Other machines? I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Probably some alien race. Highly evolved. It all adds up if we assume they crashed on Regis 3. But not even a single living organism survived the accident. Only machines were left.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What's a guiding principle of a homeostat?
I don't...
That was a rhetorical question. It's all about survival in changing conditions, even the harshest ones. Further forms of necroevolution were no longer threatened by the local fauna, But they had to find sources of energy and materials from which they could produce replacement parts and offspring. Originally, their descendants were undoubtedly powered by radiant radiation. But on Regis, there are no radioactive elements at all.
Ah, sounds familiar. When the energy runs out, you have to wheel and deal.
Yes, the default source wasn't available anywhere. So they had to look for an alternative. There was a severe energy crisis and a conflict among the machines. Simply put, they fought to survive. Exist. That's what evolution is all about. About selection.
Wait, Doctor. We've established that these beings are mindless. Shouldn't the organisms with the most developed nervous systems win the game of evolution? In this case, instead of a nervous system, there was some kind of electrical one. But the principle remains the same.
Not exactly, sir. The most advanced of the mechanisms that landed here derived energy from their own radioactive resources. Simpler devices such as small repair systems could have had solar panels. And in that case, would have had a significant advantage over the others.
But the other ones could defend themselves. They could attack.
With atomic power, yes, that's possible. But I see it differently. In necroevolution, the most successful beings were those that excelled in miniaturization above all else. Also, the sedentary creations. The former gave rise to the cloud, which the flies form when necessary in pursuit of a common interest. Meanwhile, the sedentary ones gave rise to a peculiar species of metallic vegetation. Those structures formed the city.
So, it's still functional?
No. For some reason, the city lost a fight for survival. And now, there are only rusting remains. Only one form survived. The microbots that conquered the land on Regis 3.
So, these flies just adapted best.
To the conditions of this planet. Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply,
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
But that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir. Do you agree?
Well,
Ja. Wir haben eine Chance, oder? Wir haben immer eine Chance. Es muss eine Chance geben.
if this is gonna work, the attack must be all out.
What are you saying, Doctor?
After a sufficiently powerful explosion, the ocean waters will begin to vaporize. Cloud cover will increase. The albedo will rise. And the resident symbionts won't be able to provide the minimum energy needed for reproduction. So yes, we can destroy the cloud.
ha! I knew it!
Along with ourselves.
Oh, you don't think we can defeat them and survive?
Technically, we'd have to wipe out the entire planet.
Ei, ei, ei.
That's not our goal here, is it?
No, it's not. So, you think there's no point trying with smaller charges?
We would risk our lives for nothing. So yeah, I am against bombing. We won't help anyone this way.
But what else can we do, if not attack?
Auf den Unbesiegbaren warten halte ich auch für Blödsinn.
We can leave this place and never come back. We have a lander.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. You, on the other hand? I'm surprised you didn't evacuate already.
Well, I had to make sure you won't do something you'll deeply regret.
Let's drop it, all right? Further discussion is pointless. The charges are almost ready.
Rahitra, for fuck's sake, be reasonable.
You won't stand down, will you?
An escalatory solution won't work. Will only needlessly draw the cloud's attention.
Oh,
And I won't have you endanger my subordinate.
Oh, good one. I wasn't the one who sent her to the surface of this shithole of a planet.
Yes, yes, Rehitra? Rehitra over.
He won't answer you, sir. Not anymore.
Oh. Did you neutralize him?
I put him to sleep. It's cruel, I know. He will forget everything. All over again.
No, yes, no, you did the right thing. He wasn't listening to reason. Would have blown everything up. Most likely along with the both of you.
Oh,
You actually saved his life.
Ja, komm.
I hope the Invincible's crew thinks the same.
The Invincible? Are you saying that...
Yes, I'm staying on Regis 3.
Yes, sir.
You should fly away, Astrogator. Warn everyone from the Commonwealth. And I'll warn those who come here. So, all we can do now is...
Yes, indeed, Doctor. Yes, sir. It was truly an honor.
Freut mich. Freut mich sehr.
I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I have one last request.
I'm listening.
I'd like Koval, Krauter, and Gorski to remember me. Even just from your stories.
Of course. I'll let everyone know what you did for them.
No. I don't care about gratitude. I just want them to know who I was. I am.
All right. I will try to do justice in capturing your extraordinary character. Although I must admit, it's not an easy assignment.
As always. I'm not making anything easier for you, Novik.
As always, yes, sir.
Have a safe journey.
Thank you, and... take care. Over and out.
Okay. Ein paar Tage später.
Finally.
Finally, ja, finally. Wo denn? Ah ja.
It's them. They're switching through the channels.
To all units in the perimeter, this is the Chief Navigator of the USCA Invincible Cruiser. We're preparing to land on Regis 3. Call code Alpha Romeo. Estimated time of approach, T-minus 20.
Searching
Ich
for me.
erzähle ja.
To all units in the perimeter, this is the Chief Navigator of the USCA Invincible Cruiser. Please respond.
Hello, Invincible? It's Condor here.
Oh, Condor, we hear you, I confirm. We picked up your coordinates yesterday with a message from a member of the Interplanetary Commonwealth.
Invincible, I confirm. This is Dr. Yasna, the IC member.
Dr. Yasna, nice to meet you. My name is Rohan. Is it your message that we received?
Yes.
In that case, I'd like a confirmation. Are the rest of the crew still unconscious?
Hey, you.
I confirm.
You.
Oh oh.
What have you done?
Die Waffe könnte diesmal funktionieren. Okay, und das war's. Krasser Strass. Ganz schön abruptes Ende. Und wer weiß, wie es ausgegangen wäre, hätten wir uns auf die Bombardierung eingelassen. Und die Frage ist immer noch, was haben wir alles verpasst? Wenn man sich genauer umgesehen hätte, ne? Ja gut, aber das war auf jeden Fall The Invincible. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Ich fand es auf jeden Fall sehr faszinierend. Ja. Ich lasse den Abspann auf jeden Fall noch laufen, für den Fall, dass es da noch so eine Art Post-Credit-Scene oder irgend sowas gibt, nicht wahr? Und ja, bedanke mich bei euch fürs Zusehen. Mir war es auf jeden Fall ein Fest. Haut rein. Als denn bis denn.